Hey, my name's River. I'm from Flow State Movement. This technique is one to help activate your hamstrings, reposition your diaphragm, and get your body to down regulate into rest and digest. It's one of my go-tos, one of my favorites. Here we go. You're going to take your booty. You need a long wall and enough floor space to lay out. You're going to slide your hips up against the wall and then rotate so that your tush is touching the wall and your legs are going straight up the wall. Once you're here, just take a few long, slow breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, nearly or all the way to empty. I feel like your body is being held by gravity and your rib cage is sinking down and into the floor. Let's stay here for 3 more breaths before we move on to the next step. And humming is a great option on your exhales. That vibration helps stimulate vagus nerve. The other thing a hum really does is let you know when your exhale is actually finished. Many of us are holding on to a little bit of our breath, scared to let it out the whole way. And my invitation here is to slowly, gently allow your breath to get as near to empty as your body's comfy with. Pay attention if you start to get panic or anxious sensations coming up from your body as you get near the end of your breath, and try not to barrel through them. Notice them, change the direction of your breath, and gently start to lengthen your exhale little by little, playing with your edge. We want to get nearly empty or completely empty in order to get the diaphragm to dome up into our ribs and get the leverage we need for our next breath. So it's important we get near empty, but it's also important we don't betray your body's trust in order to get there. 1 more breath. And then you're going to bend your knees just a hair, just soft bend in your knees, and grab the wall with your heels, a little extra pressure. Then you're going to bend your knees even more, and this knee bend is going to start to rotate your pelvis posterior, bending the knees, reaching the knees towards the ceiling, rounding the low back, and hovering the pelvis. You want to come up high enough that your pelvis is off the ground, but your low back is still touching. Then we're going to walk the feet back up the wall so your legs are nearly straight again. So we're going to keep that, 10-20% bend. And then we're going to stay here for 2 more minutes breathing. If your feet start to feel tingly, as long as it's not like severe numbness or pain, we can tolerate that. If it starts to feel real uncomfy, come down early. What we're trying to do is continue lengthening the exhales and slowly start to feel sensation in the back of the thighs. You're going to feel activation here from this isometric hold. We have the hamstrings, they connect to the sit bones in the center of your butt cheek, come down and connect to the back of your knees. And so they're holding your pelvis off the ground for you. And as we continue to breathe in and out here for these 2 minutes, you're just going to notice that heat. Notice the heat. Continue your breath and land. Whereas you exhale, you're thinking about your lower front ribs dropping into the floor. You might even take your arms and reach your shoulders and fingertips towards the ceiling, and that'll increase the amount of pressure on your back. We have about 20 more seconds here. Notice how spicy the back of your thighs feels. Long, slow breaths. 1 more. All the way out, maybe with a hum this time. And then slowly lower your hips down. Maybe if it feels comfy for you, bring your knees towards your chest, give yourself a little hug. And then to get out of this, you're just going to roll to one side and come up off the floor. So I call that legs up the wall. It does little miracles for your pelvic position, your rib cage retraction, and your down regulation. So let me know what questions you have, and I'll see you next time.